Alright, so we're in closed guard. So just a couple little things I've been doing a little bit differently when entering K-guard, where normally, you know, the most common attack from K-guard is you off balance a guy, you enter a backside 50-50, right? And then you're catching the heel. The problem with this is nowadays guys are really good, and before you can even get to this backside 50-50 position, the guy's already backstepping. Right? And then now you're in 50-50, mutual 50-50, and he can basically do temptation to go into backside 50-50, but what he does is he uses K-guard to enter the legs, but he goes and enters into saddle instead, right? So now both my feet are on the inside of Kenny's legs, so there's no attacks for him, really. And then we have a couple different options from here, just depending on how he reacts. If we can catch the heel right away, I've been favoring the Mikey lock, and I'll explain why. And then if Kenny's doing a good job, like turning his foot, right, he's pointing his toes the other way. Yeah, he's hiding the heel. Then I've been favoring just finishing the guy with an outside heel hook and inside ashi. Right, so we're gonna look through that. All right. And Kenny's elbow, right, on both sides, right. So because I'm attacking Kenny's leg on this side, this is gonna be my attacking leg, right. This is the one that's the knee's going to drop between Kenny's legs, and this is going to be, let's call it the defending leg, right? So this is going to be more like a high knee shield, kind of like actively hooking behind his armpit with my toes, right? And then usually I'm going to use this armpit lat frame right here underneath his armpit, and I can use this to off balance him, right? If he's kind of sitting on his heels a little bit, I can use this to push him and then pull him and then off balance him, right? And then immediately what I want to do is I want to come all the way to the foot, and I want to grab the heel and make this rear naked choker. This is super important, right? Because now if Kenny tries to come like face me, like bring his head towards me, it's going to put like a pressure on his leg, like he's kind of like he's leg locking himself. From here, what I want to do is I want to bring my hips to Kenny's knee. So I'm going to do that by bringing my foot, my left foot in this case, on Kenny's butt, and then I'm going to bring my hips to Kenny's knee, right? And now I'm going to kind of put like a knee bar style pressure while I'm turning Kenny. This is going to force him to backstep, and I'm going to land in saddle, right? And I still have the foot control here. I want to immediately triangle my legs and point my knees to the ceiling, right? So that's the entry. So let's look at that one more time. So we're in closed guard, right? I'm going to attack Kenny's left leg in this case. So on my right side, I'm going to scoop that leg, and again, I want to have my shins between Kenny's hip and elbow on both sides. This is going to be my defending leg, so it's going to be kind of like a high knee shield. This is going to be my attacking leg, so I want to drop the knee low here. I'll get that armpit frame here, and if Kenny's like kind of sitting back, I can push him and then pull him and off balance him, and I want to immediately go directly to his heel right here and get this rear naked choke grip. From here, I'm going to bring my foot to his butt. I'm going to bring my hip close to his knee, and I'm going to kind of put like a knee bar style pressure here. I'm hipping in and turning his foot. This is going to force him to backstep. As he backsteps, I'm going to land with both feet on the inside, triangling my legs, pointing my knees to the ceiling, and now I have saddle. Right? And then from here we can attack. Right. So one last time. So we start in closed guard. Right. I get in my K-guard position with this frame. Right. So this prevents him from cross-facing me. Right. If he tries to cross-face me, right, it's easy to kind of parry it. Right. I can even look at my bicep and kind of go underneath his arm. Right. If he really insists on it. And then it's really easy to off balance him from here. I'm going to push him away, immediately coming to the heel. Foot comes to his butt, hip to the knee. Right, he back steps. I bring both my feet to the inside, triangling my legs, pointing my knees to the ceiling. Right, and then I want to glue the side of his foot to my chest right here. Keep this kind of rear naked choke grip. And then from here we have a couple different attacks that we'll look at. I try to come into you and crush you. Yeah, then you grab the heel with that one, rear naked choke, foot, bring your hips in to the knee, like you try and knee bar him, and that's going to force him to back step.
Yep. You set this one in.
Yeah, this one goes over.
I didn't do that smoothly, so you go here.
Yep, and use the ceiling, yeah. Alright, I'm going to put this one up bad.
So we're doing this.
Underneath your armpit.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the high knee shield. This needs to be like
Yep,
that.
yep, yep. Now bring your knee, like scoop your knee to your chest. Yeah, now with this one, cup or heel. Yeah. And then make a rear naked choker from your arm. Now this foot goes behind her butt. Bring your hips to her knee. Kind of like you're trying to V-bar her as you're kind of pulling on this, and it's going to force her to backside. Yeah, now you bring both feet to the inside. Yep. Triangling your legs, knees pointing to the ceiling.
And then it's,
Yep.
I can just take it back.
Yeah, and you keep the same grip. Yep. That's it. And I'm grabbing the heel. Yep. Rear naked choke. Grip. Yeah.
This is coming there, and then it's
Like knee barring her, basically. Forcing her to back step. Both feet come to the inside. Triangle.
So there.
Line of feet. So get this high, like here. Yeah, here we go. And you can use this to push the guy and then pull him here, and then you redirect my weight. Yeah. As you're pulling, yeah. Now to the heel, yep. This foot goes to my butt, and then you're bringing your hips to my knee. Kind of like you're trying to knee bar me. Yeah, like that 4 feet of back step, and bring both feet to the inside. So this one goes to the inside. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, keep this foot like into your chest, right? There we go. That's it.
Go again.
This is out.
Grab the heel. Rear naked choke, yeah. Foot to the butt, hipping in, and then both feet to the inside. Triangling the legs. Yeah.
Man, lost. There is nothing left in the tank. I'm always lost.
Another option that sometimes you'll come across, right? Anytime you want to enter a leg, right, or attack a leg, you're basically trying to make one leg heavy and one leg light. It's the heavy leg, light leg concept, right? So if I want to attack this leg, right, I got to make it light so I can bring it and pull it into my chest, right? So what I'm doing is I'm basically off balancing Kenny, bringing all his weight to make this leg light, making this leg heavy, right? Because all his weight's going to be on this leg. Now this leg is easy to move, right? It's a heavy leg, light leg. But what might sometimes happen is you go into K-guard and the guy knows you're trying to enter this leg, right? So what he's going to do is kind of bring his head over my head and make this leg super heavy, right? Kind of like trying to stack me, basically, right? So sometimes I even post with this leg on the mat. Yeah, like kind of how Kenny's doing, right? So just like put your foot on the mat. Yeah, yeah. Because now it's like try to like avoid me trying to get this leg right. It's hard, right? Even if I'm bigger and stronger than the guy, I can't do it. So this is where I'm going to go into. They call it reverse K guard or body X or whatever. So I'm in the same configuration, right? I have my attacking leg and my defending leg. Kind of go back a little bit, right? I'm still in the same leg configuration. I still have this frame here, right? Kind of stacking into me, making this leg heavy. And what I'm going to do is instead of scooping with this leg, right? Well, my arm with this leg, I'm going to scoop the opposite leg instead, right? So it's going to cause me to invert, and I'm going to scoop this leg, right? And all I'm going to do is right now my head is between Kenny's legs. I'm going to keep inverting till my head pops out on the other side, and then I have the same exact entry. Kenny back steps, and I enter the leg on the other side. Doing the same exact entry. So I go into my K guard, but Kenny's bringing all his weight to this leg, right? Making it super heavy. I can't lift it, right? So all I'm going to do is scoop this leg instead. I'm going to invert, kind of going north-south, so my head's between his legs. I'm going to poke my head all the way to the other side, right? And I do the same exact entry, just on the other leg now, right? Because what happened was he made the other leg light, so I might as well just take advantage of that, right? Anytime one leg's heavy, the other one's light, right? So I tried to make this leg light, but he made it heavy. But now the other one's light, so I'm going to just attack the other one instead. Instead of trying to fight this and possibly get smashed. The great thing about K-guard is even if the guy's like smashing you and you're kind of in a bad spot, because both your feet are on the outside of his hips, you can always reset and go back to closed guard, right? So you're not really risking too much getting past. That's why I like K-guard. But let's say I really want to get into this guy's legs, right? So he's making this leg really heavy, right? So I have that lat frame. I'm just going to invert and scoop the other leg instead, right? Right now I'm north-south. I still have this body X. And I'm just going to poke my head to the other side, right? And I can still push Kenny away with my legs, getting that rear naked choke grip. Right foot on the hip, hips in, right, forcing him to back step. As he back steps, bring both my feet to the inside, triangling my legs, and pointing my knees to the ceiling. Right, making sure I'm kind of gluing the side of his foot to my chest here, right, so that avoids Kenny having to, try to spin out of this position. All right, so one last time. So I'm entering K-guard. Kenny's being heavy on this leg. I'm going to scoop the other leg instead, coming all the way to the other side. And then just entering K-guard, the same exact entry, just on the other leg. Alright, here we go.
Was they?
He's keeping weight on that leg.
Yep, exactly. Same as I had to cup the heel, make sure you cup in the heel. Foot on his butt. Now foot on the butt.
Here.
Yeah, and you're hipping in, yeah, forcing him to
Sorry, I
turn.
felt something pop.
Put on the
Left foot underneath? Or is it the other way around?
Yeah, that's right. Just make sure your knees are pointed to the ceiling. That was it. So this is again when they're pressuring into you and they're trying to stack you, right? They're trying to make that leg super heavy. Right? So you just go with it and go the other way. Yeah, that was it. You're doing it.
That's good. That happens to me all the time now.
Boom. Up the heel, bring it to choke. Yep. Both feet in the center. Nice. Yes. Yeah.
Did I have a mix?
Fucking super lost, man.
Go for it. See it.
Alright, let's see. I need to do knee shield. This.
Maybe wait. You're gonna need.
Yeah, so like post this leg up on the mat.
And then I need to do.
The invert all the way through, yeah. So like go invert. Keep going.
Right under this rubber leg.
Under.
Under. Yeah, yeah. Now both arms on this leg.
What is this?
Now you're doing the same thing, right? Cupping the heel. No. So you're going back to backside 50-50. So cup the heel with this one, rear naked choke, right? Keep this as a hook like it was. Foot to the butt, hipping in, forcing her to turn.
And then I just
Both
get
knees
both
to the inside,
on
yeah.
the inside.
And now you're on the other way inside. You do it on Jose, that way he's a little heavier.
A little heavier.
What's that?
He's a small person.
What are we doing? What am I?
No. So Jose would do the opposite. Exactly.
And then I'm going to do.
Yeah, use this to help spin yourself. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Just poke your head to the other side. Yeah, there we go. So, no, this one grabs the heel,
We're gonna do right one over the leg.
and now
Just goes
the
there.
butt,
And it's like,
yeah, forcing in the back step. Both feet to the inside, triangle in your legs. Yeah, that's it. Jump. That's it. Easier than it looks.
I think that was good. Yeah, Jose, you're up.
So keep inverting. Yep, spin your head all the way to the other side. There we go. So this one cups the heel, yeah, exactly. Forcing the to the center.
The top side cups the heel.
Yes. First try. Because there's one that's always going to be scooping, and it's the other one that wraps. Just keep it where it was.
On the other side.
All right. All right. So let's look at some finishes, just because. I don't want to go too long. All right. So we'll just come here. All right. Back steps. So normally, you know, you think you want to go for like a heel hook, like a traditional heel hook, but because I'm ending in the scoop grip, I feel like you might as well just go for the Mikey lock, right? So your hand or your arm should already be in this configuration here, right? And you're already kind of grabbing the heel with this one, right? You might end it up here or whatever, that's fine. Now, anytime I want a heel hook, I basically want to force the foot to dorsiflex, right? I don't want his foot pointed because then it doesn't give me a lot of purchase on the heel. I want his foot flexed, right? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my head and my shoulder to force this bend in the foot, right? So I'm going to keep this scoop grip, I'm going to cup the heel, and I'm going to force the foot to bend by crunching his toes between my head and my shoulder. And then from here, I'm just going to hang on to this grip really tight, and I'm going to just bridge off the mat and throw my hips into the ceiling. Right, so I'm right here, and then he's your turn. Okay. So I already have the scoop grip, I'm grabbing the heel. The only thing I'm doing is trying to pinch his foot with my head and my shoulder, and then I'm going to bridge and throw my hips towards the ceiling. I'm going to get a quick tap. Give that one a try.
You left the hand here or you grabbed?
So you can go here, keep that, right like that.
So you switch from, I had this grip before, so when you switch this?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll cup the heel with this one. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe I had it wrong the first time. You switch your grip the whole time? Like you had the same grip the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay, so it's the bottom arm that grabs the heel? Like before they do the back step? I don't know.
No, you're right, yeah. I would make a little bit of a switch. But either way, the foot's going to end up in where I have a scoop versus going over.
Okay.
Either way, you end up in that scoop configuration regardless.
I don't know if I have to understand. Underhook, here, and where? Bottom hand grab the heel?
Yeah, just go like that. Just get a back step. Go saddle. Yeah, so either way, you're going to end up here anyway.
So this would be the top.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, because what I mean is, so like, instead, because when I enter K-guard, whether I have this grip or this grip, this arm is, for me to dig the heel the traditional way, I'm going to have to come around and do this big motion. Versus I'm already here. Even if it was, I ended up like this, whatever, I'm still already here. Right, so it's going to be faster catch.
Can you do it from the start? I just want to switch the grips like smoothly.
So I'm here.
So your top hand has it.
Just walking. Yeah, you have to really crunch. Okay, yeah, because it's the same. You're trying to do the same thing, right? When you do catch a heel, you're crushing the toes between in your armpit, right? So now my armpit is on the other side of my shoulder. It's right here. This is the new armpit. So I'm kind of crush the toes between the head and the shoulder. Same thing.
The top marker? Swing. Top hand here.
That was much better. That's good. All
So
right.
you had it on this side of the head first, and then you put it to the other side of the head.
Yeah, I mean, it should already be on that shoulder. It might be more of like you're going like that, but still a quick switch. Like even if you're here.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get here.
That one?
Yeah. No.
Keep that there.
Yeah. Put
That there. Do like that.
V-bar. Yep.
And put it
There we go.
there.
Now keep this scoop, like keep a scoop with this one, right? And grab the heel, and then now you're pinching on that side.
And what, I'm just pulling.
Yeah, you want the foot Right, you want to crush his toes between your head and there we go. Yeah. Now start bridging off the mat, hips towards the ceiling. There we go. Just do it from there. You know, entry.
So,
I just want to make sure you guys have the finish.
Let's
Just go
finish
double
one.
seated. What's this guy do?
so from saddle.
Yeah, for sure. But I want them just to make sure they can get the finish. So it's on the bottom, right? So here, cut the heels out one. And pinch in his foot. Yeah, bridge up to the ceiling. And then do it on him. Stay there. Yeah. That way. That's the main thing. I was just showing a couple entries there, but now we're looking at the finishes. Now you know how to get there. Get close to his hips. Come a little far. Yeah. Just like you really want. Now be more on this hip. Okay. Yeah, grab the heel of that one. So scoop with this one. Grab the heel of that. And now try to crush his toes. So you're not crushing his toes. Go more, turn more towards me. Crunch his toes. Yeah, you want to crunch his toes. There you go. Yeah. It's like a, you gotta really go for it.
Yeah, because his hurts. Like his is almost enough to tap just by
Yeah,
it fucking
it's
sucks.
alright, you know.
Nah, it's
See that going. Feel like you get. Oh yeah, once I go here.
okay.
It's not a good time.
There you go.
It's more like a knee bar almost.
Okay.
Yeah, crunch that stuff. His toes, right? Maybe he's doing a good job. Like he's already kind of like, yeah, he's already too far. This one's gonna be hard. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna switch to an outside heel hook. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that triangle that I had already, right? With my knees pointing to the ceiling. And I'm gonna grab his big toe and I'm gonna pass his foot to my other hip. And then cover the toes with my outside arm. Okay. Now from here, it just kind of depends. Ideally, I'm going to bring my knees and point them to the outside. But sometimes guys are strong or they're like trying to like straighten this leg. And it can be hard to catch the heel. So a little trick I learned is you come up and I'm going to like grab my knee and pull myself. And then with my other arm, pull myself more. And with my other arm, pull myself more. It's going to cause a bend. Now it's going to be really easy to capture the heel. Right? And then I want to bring my... He's already tapping, but I want to bring my knees and point them to the outside. I'm connecting my hands, and this is not a rotational finish. If I rotate by rotating and pulling the heel, he can go with that, right? So like go with it. See, and then he's relieving the pressure, and now we're going to spin, and then he can already start freeing the knee line and all this stuff. I want it to be a bridge, right? I'm just capturing the toes, but pretend there's like a line connecting his hip and his ankle. And what I'm trying to do is push with my hips his knee past that line. Okay? So I'm here, let's say he's defending well, I'm going to pass the foot to the other side, I'm still keeping this triangle. Now again, if he's doing a really good job like straightening his leg, it can be hard to capture the heel. Right? So I'm going to pull myself, pull, his knee's bent, it's easy to capture. From here, now I'm going to point my legs to the outside, and again, I'm laying on his foot, right? So I'm pinching his toes underneath my armpit, right? And I'm capturing the heel. And I'm laying on my arm, right? Making sure his toes are captured. And again, I'm not rotating, I'm just holding the heel, and I can base off the mat with this leg here, my right leg in this case, and I'm bridging, right? I want to take his knee, so again, that line connecting his hip and his ankle, I want to take his knee past that line. So I'm bridging. Right? I'm doing the other leg?
Yeah, that hurts.
Have you watched that documentary, The Shark Whisperer on Netflix? And the guy, he's a photographer for the girl who surfs, not surfs, but she goes swimming with sharks, and he's like really obsessed closely. It's like I didn't realize you got have to give up like surfing to be a photographer for surfing. You can't surf yourself, you know. They remind me of you. Like,
I'm gonna go for it. Take every advantage you can. You're not cheating, you're not wrong.
I should have smiled at the camera and give it a thumbs up.
That shit around the way. Good return.
yeah. Those are nice.
Good enough after once.
Yeah.
Oh, you have been hit it.
I thought you were gonna like roll. I was like, well, Disney's about to be in 10 different locations.
That's actually like a...
Oh, the chin on the muscle? Yeah. That was close. You almost got like a heel in the face. I like this one on Instagram. So pretty good, right? Drama? Alright, Mr. Diego.